Yeah, I'm in a bucket hat. I'm enjoying it. I'm having fun. Now, a buddy of mine just sent me something that I can promise you no one's having fun with except for the people that were paid to promote it. It is called Million Dollar Fan. It is a show which is pitching a $20 million prize pool for what seems to be a load of horseradish. And in case you were wondering, yes, that is an AI mansion on their front page of this contest. At least from everything I can tell, it's an AI-generated mansion. Which immediately should let you know that you're dealing with some high-quality content here. No reason not to trust that. I can't believe anybody would be pitched this and actually think it's legitimate. Like, it takes 3 seconds of looking on their website to smell the poop. It is unbelievably foul. Like, there is no world where this happens. To put in perspective that prize number, $20 million, that is significantly more than Mr. Beast's Amazon show and would make it by far the highest grand prize pool in any kind of like reality game show history, pretty much. All for a, what I believe to be terrible concept for a show as well, about streamers' fans submitting clips and then I guess going to a mansion or something. I'm still a little confused because the information they offer is just fucking nonsensical. Like, I feel like I have to be on Fint to even begin to process the words that I'm reading and what is supposed to be a contest. So I want to go through this. I want to really get into the weeds here because this is mind-bogglingly stupid. This is a special kind of scam that I just can't even picture someone falling for. Yet, some streamers have publicly promoted it. I'm assuming they were paid to do so by their talent agency, who was approached by whoever's behind the $1 Million Fan show to do this. So I imagine some people buy into it, which I can't wrap my noodle around that. This is like the Fire Festival of streamer shows, but even more outrageously fucking dumb. They have a streamers section here, and I'm guessing they were all paid to endorse this, and I know in Extra Emily's case, she just had a statement on her stream after her community was letting her know that they believe she had just promoted a scam to them with hawking $1 Million Fan Club. So we'll go over her statement here towards the end of the video. Checking in on the About Us section offers more questions than answers. It's so fucking useless here. You get about as much lore here as you do for the old Urgot League of Legends write-up, where it basically just said Urgot has a dark and mysterious past. So $1 Million Fan is a high-stakes reality television competition built around one simple idea: the fans deserve a seat at the table. Created at the intersection of modern creator culture and large-scale unscripted entertainment, $1 Million Fan brings everyday fans face-to-face with the creators they support, competing together in real-world challenges for life-changing prizes. This is not a meet and greet, and it's not passive fandom. It's participation, pressure, and performance. This feels like it's an AI-generated About Us section. Each season pairs selected fans with major online creators in a fully produced, on-location competition environment. Contestants are tested physically, mentally, and strategically across a series of escalating challenges designed to reward adaptability, teamwork, and resilience. The result is a show that feels authentic, unpredictable, and genuinely earned. $1 Million Fan is produced with the same standards as top-tier television professional crews, rigorous safety protocols, transparent rules, and a clear separation between entertainment and fair competition. No purchase is required to apply or enter. Fan participation pathways are designed to be accessible, compliant, and audience-first. At its core, $1 Million Fan exists to redefine the relationship between creators and their communities. Fans are no longer just viewers, they are competitors. Creators are no longer just personalities, they are teammates. Every moment is rooted in real stakes, real people, and real outcomes. This is reality television built for the internet generation, bigger, bolder, and centered on the people who made creator culture possible in the first place. So who the fuck are you, by the way? This is the About Us section, but you've only told us, like, I guess the elevator pitch on the show. Who is putting this on? Where is the $20 million coming from? Who is the professional television crew here working on this? Like, this is not providing any actual information about the team behind $1 Million Fan. That should immediately raise some red flags that they're not front-facing with who is even putting this on in the first place or where this prize purse is coming from. Their About Us section is fundamentally just like a high schooler that's cramming for a summer reading book report where they're trying to meet the word count. This should immediately be raising red flags and have you asking some questions like, why are they not being more forward with who is behind this. Is it the fucking Rockefellers? Like, whose identity are they protecting? The Elusive Man or something from Mass Effect? Like, where is this coming from? Who is putting this on and who is putting this together? This About Us section is nothing but meaningless fluff gobbledygook that doesn't actually answer anything or provide any real valuable information about this production and who's responsible for it. And then when you go further to their partners section, they have like a couple of brands listed here. Their 3 listed affiliates are Malwarebytes, Hide Me, and then that mystery affiliate in the middle there is StubHub. Have to click on it to find that information out. I was a little nervous that I was about to have my fucking identity stolen or something, clicking on a random image from a sketchy website that links me to something outside of it. And their Proud Partners section actually had me laugh out loud, audibly giggling, not just blowing air out of my nose. I literally laughed a hearty ho 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 like Santa Claus when I saw Livestream Fail is listed as a proud partner of $1 Million Fan. And so I went to the Livestream Fail, and they actually even had a big post announcing this to try and get people to sign up for it. So I guess they're like an official partner of $1 Million Fan. And I was reading the comments from like one of the mods there that was talking about it, and it seems like he's completely fucking clueless on what's even going on in regards to this whole thing. So I don't exactly understand their role in this, or like who's pulling the strings there, the puppet master at LSF that's partnering with $1 Million Fan, but the mods don't even seem to be on the same page there and don't have any real answers. Then going to IRL buffs is like going to a barren wasteland. This whole website is completely empty. It's like Squidward going to that room to be all alone. This feels like it's a prototype that was thrown together in like a handful of minutes just for the sole sake of existing on the $1 Million Show site. I'm pretty sure that's an AI-generated image there as well for their products like Anti-Tilt and Aimbot. Like, this whole thing is extremely sketchy to me. There's like no actual information on this website at all. It is just trash. And then their 3rd listed partner, the VGS Robot Wars or whatever, that doesn't go anywhere. You can click the image, but nothing happens. So when it says coming soon, it literally means coming soon. One of their partners, they're still imagineering right now. They have the concept of a partner, but it doesn't actually exist. This whole thing, I truly don't know how anyone could be pitched this and just say like, oh yeah, I'll put my name on that. Now I ended up making an account, Gilman Tookus. I used 10-minute mail, I set up my account, and it seems like there's a lot of monetization here. So you can buy some emote packs, up to $5.50 worth of creator emote packs, which give you 10 entries into the competition. But they do explicitly make clear numerous times, no purchase is necessary to enter, but kind of nudging you a little bit to maybe make a couple purchases. But you can't legally require a payment. You can't legally require someone to buy something in order to enter into some shit like this. So that's there to cover their own ass in the eyes of the law, but they do very much try and incentivize you to spend money here for the $1 Million Fan show. Going to their official rules, I thought for a brief moment I was going to learn more about the sponsor here, but it's talked so vaguely that it sounds like a Destiny 2 raid boss. The sponsor, $1 Million Fan Reality Show Inc., referred to herein as $1 Million Fan or the sponsor, is a Canadian for-profit corporation operating as a technology and media company that organizes and promotes sweepstakes events. The sponsor operates sweepstakes and skill-based contest experiences and separately provides application review and casting evaluation services. Any producer fees are charged solely for administrative and evaluation services and are not entry fees or consideration for chance. Interestingly, they say the sponsor is a Canadian organization, but the domain, when looking it up on Whois, is registered in Iceland. I don't know, it feels a little odd. It felt peculiar. Maybe that's standard business protocol? Not really sure, but just thought it was something worth mentioning. Now I bet you're scratching at your neck wanting more details on how to enter, and don't worry, they have this section here that's nice and convoluted. So, how to enter. A. TV show spots. The TV show selection will offer 2 different methods of entry with a total of 14 show participation spots available. 1. Sweepstakes entry, random draw, 7 spots. Participants may enter sweepstakes for a chance to win 1 of 7 show participation spots. Sweepstakes entries are available through 2 methods. Paid entry, donation method. Visit the Experience webpage and follow the donation entry process. Each confirmed donation will provide entries into the sweepstakes with the number of entries determined by the amount donated as indicated on the Experience page at the time of donation. Participants may donate multiple times and there's no limit to the number of entries per person. Yippee! Yeehaw, I can keep giving my money for a better chance at being on this imaginary television show. Then there's method 2, free entry, no donation requirement. Participants may also enter sweepstakes without donating. To do so, visit the Experience webpage and follow the free entry alternative method of entry. Each valid submission will count as one free entry into sweepstakes. Free entries are unlimited. Participants will submit free entry by mail, which I'm sure people can't wait to go by mail for their free entry. Then there's also 2, the contest entry. This is judge section, so this is outside of the sweepstakes. In addition to the sweepstakes, 7 show participation spots will be awarded through a skit-based contest. Contest entrants must submit an application and/or participate in the contest process as described in the Experience rules. Winners will be selected by a judging panel based on specific criteria, originality, creativity, skill, or other merit-based factors as outlined in the Experience rules. Contest entries will be judged by a qualified panel chosen by sponsor using the following weighted criteria: creativity 40%, originality 30%, skill or ability demonstrated 20%, overall impression 10%. The 7 highest scoring entrants will be selected as contest winners. In the event of a tie, sponsor reserves the right to conduct a secondary evaluation. Judges' decisions are final and binding. Now, let's assume that you do enter into this. You waive your right to basically everything, which this is standard. I saw some people calling this out as being like really alarming, but I don't think people ever really read terms and conditions. These kind of protection clauses are always baked into contracts these days. Not that I agree with the practice, but this isn't anything super new. This is probably boilerplate shit if I had to guess. So if you read through the entry conditions and release, if you bother to go through and read that, you'll find a lot of legalese that's there to kind of just protect themselves in the event that someone tries to pursue legal action against them. And this is baked into so many terms and conditions these days where companies just throw the kitchen sink in there knowing full well a lot of it's not enforceable, like it's not going to actually stick, but they throw it in there just because why not? They know people aren't going to fucking read it in the first place. And in a lot of cases, it gets overturned. Like, you can't just knowingly scam someone and say, look at the terms and conditions in section 117, you agreed that we could scam you, and if we did, you wouldn't be mad. There'd be no tears and there'd be no legal actions. You agreed, you signed right here by signing up. That doesn't work. So in this case, they're putting these protections in here that read about like how you can't pursue them for any like punitive damages and stuff like that as a way of just trying to protect themselves if in the event that this does end up being a scam, which I do believe that this event will never actually unfold in the way in which it is presented on this website. This whole thing, I think, is just complete fucking hogwash. But this section in particular here wasn't like super surprising to me like it was for a lot of other people. I kind of expected that that would be somewhere in their website as part of the terms of signing up, especially when you consider that the paid entries are non-refundable based on the available information I can find. It seems like those are non-refundable. So this being in there is trying to stop someone, like discourage them from coming after them in the event that this doesn't actually happen. Which, again, if you do get scammed by this, I don't think these terms protect them. I'm not a fucking lawyer, but I don't think it actually would really even do much in that case. Anyway, though, let's move on to the next component of this, which was Extra Emily's response when people were calling it out.
I know it's sus. I know it looks sus, okay? Mythic pitched it to me, and I was like, okay, sounds good, but I just don't want LSF to be part of it. Like, are you kidding me? Like, why is there an LSF person? Like they're like using, and then they're saying like, oh, Emily is backing it up, and I'm like, I just posted it because I had to. Like, I had to be like, okay, I need to tell people about it.
Pardon? What do you mean you only posted about it because you had to? You didn't have to. You could have said no to this when they approached you. She makes it sound like it was an obligation she couldn't avoid. You didn't have to accept the deal. And she even talks about how she didn't really look into it or anything, just said sounds good off rip. Why? Why wouldn't you even bother to take a single peep at it? Especially when they're approaching you about a $20 million contest that uses your fans and you as the face of it. That is inconceivable to me. And then she's really surprised that the LSF team or I guess it's just like one person maybe on the LSF mod squad that posted that statement, she's surprised that they're saying she's backing it up. She's like, why would they even think I'm backing it up? Because you are. You are. You promoted it. That is you backing it up. You are on their website. What do you like? I don't understand why that's not like registering.
But then the LSF guy's like, oh yeah, Extra Emily totally like backs it. I'm like, I'm just doing what I'm supposed to do. Okay. So I don't know what's happening, but for now, just like put this like put on the side. Okay. So I will get more information on it and then let you guys know. So yeah, but I promise I'm like not trying to scam you guys. I apologize. I didn't do more research beforehand. But I'm gonna have them do more research.
Then she'll keep them updated on all of that. Again, they are saying you're backing it up because you did promote it. You were on their website as one of the streamers that you can go in and be part of the fan sweepstakes for. The images that I put there of like the emote packages on my Gilman Took Us account, I did that through Extra Emily's portal on Million Dollar Fan. So they are saying she's backing it up because she agreed to this promotion. Now, do I believe Extra Emily was intentionally trying to scam her fans for a paycheck here? No. But as she said, she didn't do any research on it. And it doesn't, she's using the word research like this would have been some kind of Herculean undertaking in order to get down into the bare bones of it, the truth of the matter, when it actually would have just taken maybe 4 seconds of just typing in milliondollarfan.show and looking at the website. You are literally greeted with an AI generated mansion. Like, it doesn't take much effort to have been pitched this and been like, all right, let me just check it out real quick before I say yes, and be like, oh, yep, this is fucking nonsense. This is barnacles. Again, I don't think she's a bad person who did this maliciously or anything, but this was so easily avoidable. And she's like surprised LSF is involved. LSF is on their website, proudly presented. Again, if she even just went to their website once, she would have seen that. She would have known. It's very clear she didn't even bother to type in the name of what she was about to endorse, which is why I believe this was probably some kind of paid promotion. I'm assuming Mythic approached her with this Million Dollar Fan Show pitch, as well as like what they're paying for the integration, and she just said yes to it without like a second thought, really. That's my guess. Now, I also want to yap about how surprised I am that her agency, like her management team, Mythic, would even bring this to her in the first place. Like, why they would even serve this up on the plate to the streamers to begin with. I feel like the agency shouldn't have even entertained this Million Dollar Fan Show pipe dream. There is no real information available on anyone even associated with this show that's apparently going to be on television based on their entry rules. It's going to be like a big budget reality TV show program somehow, somewhere with a professional crew, this and that. This is a multi-million-dollar production. Like, based on everything they're talking about in their About Us section, this sounds like this would be like an $80 million like produced show with a $20 million prize pool, which is unheard of. Absolutely unheard of. And yet there's no real information available on it. I don't see why Mythic would even take this offer and present it to the streamers with so little available on it. This feels like a very fraudulent show that is now being put out to streamers here as a potential endorsement. So I'm surprised that Mythic even served it to them to begin with. But again, I think it was so easily avoidable for the streamers that are listed here to just like type in that show, like look at it for even a second and be like, yeah, this is fucking garbage. This isn't real. I'm just surprised that it's at this point now where there are potential victims here. There are potential fans of Extra Emily or the Botez sisters or S-Fan or someone that maybe saw this with their name on it and been like, oh, this sounds incredible. $20 million? I'll do a free entry. I'll do a submission here. Well, actually, maybe I'll do a paid entry, get the emote package to support the creators too, and give me some more entries for a better chance of competing in it. And like, it's sad. It's just fucking sad. Because again, I don't think this is real at all. I feel like there's very few people out there that would go to that website and walk away with a positive impression that this is something on the horizon. It doesn't seem feasible at all. Would love to be proven wrong though, I suppose. I guess we'll see. Anyway, I had to yap about this. That's really about it. See ya.